Hello and welcome to another English composition video with me, your instructor, Jeff Sanger. Today in this video, we're going to show you how to create an MLA formatted citation on your Works Cited page for a news article on the internet. So you can use these instructions to cite literally any article you find on the internet that is by one author. I'm going to go through this by memory, but just so that you know, I don't expect you to memorize all these rules. You can use the video to learn how to do citations. And in addition to that, there are some materials. If you click modules under the Help with Citation module, these three here offer different ways to understand how to set up the citations. Just choose one that works for you to help you learn how to do MLA citation, or just use this video if you like. Okay, so again, what we're doing here is we're trying to figure out what goes on the Works Cited page. Okay, so we need the citation for any source that you use in a paper in English class. So first thing that we're going to put there is the author. And as you can see, with most online articles, the author is near the top. As you can see here, the author is Greg Jarrett. So I'm just going to put Jarrett, Greg, and then a period. We start with the last name and then the first name. I'm double checking the spelling. You should do that. Author names are tricky. The next thing that comes after the author's name is the title. We're going to put the whole title. I know it's kind of funny because it's got his name in it, but that is how they titled the article. As you can see, it's at the top of the page in the big bold font. Again, most websites are going to set up the title that way. I will highlight it, right-click copy, and then I will Control-V, paste it in there. Of course, now it's huge. That's okay. I'll just put it back into Times New Roman, 12-point font, and get rid of the bold by pressing Control-B. Because, of course, you want the whole paper set up in Times New Roman 12-point font. If your paper doesn't look like that, check out the video about MLA formatting. Okay, title of the article goes in quotes. The next thing that we need is the container. This is the website or periodical or newspaper where the article is found, right? So look, sometimes students get confused on this because you see all these things at the top, like what's the website name? You can kind of cheat and look at this. Look at the web address. This first thing here, this is called the parent page, and it gives you a clue what the name of the website is. It's just Fox News. We're not going to put foxnews.com. We're just going to put Fox News in italics. I'm going to go ahead and capitalize that. To put it in italics, I'm going to highlight it and then press Control-I. Okay. What is the next thing that I need? I need the publisher. This is tricky. This is basically who owns the web page. Scroll the very bottom of the page. Most websites, when you get to the bottom, you get past all the comments. You look for the little copyright logo. See the little C with the circle around it? That's the copyright logo. So the publisher is Fox News Network, LLC, which just stands for Limited Liability Company. So I'll put Fox News Network, LLC. Okay. If the publisher ever has the exact same name as the website, don't put it. You don't ever repeat anything in a citation. That's one of the things that the citation machines often get wrong, is they'll repeat information in there. But of course, this isn't the exact same name. It's different, so we're going to include it. So far we got author name, title in quotes, website in italics, publisher in plain text. What is the last thing we need? The last thing we need is the date of publication. That, again, is typically going to be at the top of the article. As you can see, it's published on May 12th. But we got to put it in MLA format. They like to do day first. So 12 May 2021. We don't need the time. Okay. And then a comma. And then the web address, or which is also called the URL. I'll just highlight it, do Control-C, and then Control-V. We'll hit Enter. I'll put a period. Boom. The citation is almost done. And you can do this same thing with any article you find on the internet that's by one author. If you're in my 101 class, then you could use the same technique to format York or Ortner's article. Okay, so we do need to get what's called the hanging indent on here, so I'm going to show you how to do that. You'll see what that looks like in a minute. I'm going to highlight the whole citation. I'm going to go to where it says Format, Align and Indent, Indentation Options. It is a special indent because you only do this on the Works Cited page. Because the whole body of the paper, that's just like writing you've done in high school, right? Where the first line of each paragraph is indented, and everything else aligns at the margins. Okay, so on the Works Cited page, though, you have a hanging indent of 0.5 inches, and you hit Apply. So you see how this part kind of sticks out? If you end up having more than one source listed here, then the next source will go here. You see how nice that looks? The way it makes it easy to see where one source stops and the next one begins. Be sure you set up the hanging indent. Okay? If you're formatting in Microsoft Word, there is a walkthrough for how to set up the hanging indent in Canvas. Right? It's in here. Look at that. How to create a hanging indent in MS Word. There's all kinds of good stuff in the Help with Citation module. Just press the module button to get at it. Of course, you're welcome to message me in Canvas if you run into problems with any of this. There's additional materials in Canvas about in-text citation, right? In-text citation is when you're using a fact or a quote from this source up here in the body of the paper, right? We're not going to put all this stuff. For this type of source, the in-text citation is just the last name. So it would be, Jarrett uses pathos when he notes that quote from him. Okay. Here, I've got his name here, so that works as the in-text citation because it tells the reader where the quote is from. Similarly, if it looked like this, the author appeals to ethos when he notes that quote. See, I could also use what's called a parenthetical citation. Either way, it points the reader to the source where the quote is found. A lot of students get tempted to count paragraphs because somebody trained them to do that, but according to MLA, if you're looking at a source like this one that you find on the internet, as you can see, there's no page numbers. There's no paragraph numbers. And according to MLA, you're not supposed to invent paragraph numbers or page numbers if the article doesn't have them. So if you were citing this source in a paper, all of the in-text citations are just going to say Jarrett. There's no page number. And there certainly isn't a date published in the in-text citation either. That's APA, not MLA. That's a different type of formatting. Okay, I don't like to make videos longer than 10 minutes because my hope is that if they're short enough, you'll watch them all the way through and they will be helpful to you. Be sure to reach out to me if you have questions about MLA formatting your citations, creating in-text citations, or anything else. I'm here to help. Certainly, there's lots and lots of other module materials and readings to supplement this video, but hopefully the video has been helpful. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.